I too was young once. Oh, how swiftly time flies. And yes, time was that great opportunities came to me. But first I needed to prepare for the greatness in life that awaited me. I realized I must make resolutions. I needed the help of trustworthy friendships and enlightened fellowship. I was 25 years old. And like you, I asked, and I became a Freemason. And like you, my brothers, I wakened to that most precious of resources, time. Time, like the sands of this hourglass, will quickly pass, and lost time is never found again. I learned as a Mason to be up and to be doing to the purpose, because greatness, like truth, waits patiently for you, but you only have so much time. You know, Freemasonry believes man's greatness can be measured by his time well spent. But the signs of your greatness will not be in wealth and fame, but in your capacity to give back to your community. The scriptures assure me that on the last day, we shall not be examined for what we thought, but for what good we did for our fellow creatures. So, how to start? So much to learn, so much to do, so little time. I suggest you start by putting your own life in order and use the rituals and symbols of Freemasonry to cultivate your emotions. Becoming a Mason is a habit, so resolve to do one thing good every day. In the morning, write, "What good will I do today?" In the evening, answer, "What good did I do today?" I decided on 12 virtues that I thought would help me become a better Mason and henceforth a better man. Some, like temperance and silence, I thought would help facilitate the others, while those like order, patience, tolerance, and moderation would help me to better learn the lessons of Freemasonry. I was told later I needed to add one more: humility, a virtue I'll admit always gave me a bit of trouble. Now, there are many virtues, Masonic or otherwise, but every Mason should decide which virtues he'll defend as a Freemason. Those virtues that can help him create a better world, a better family, a better man. I suggest picking one virtue at a time and working on it until it becomes a habit. A different virtue each week. And when you're done, repeat. Memory is like a ladder, one step at a time. And as those who try to learn our ritual soon discover, repetition is the mother of learning. And time always is quickly passing. Indeed, my time has passed. But your time is. So be ashamed to catch yourself idle when there's so much to be done. Live with purpose, for time is to prepare for greatness. The longer I lived, the more convincing proof I saw of this truth, that God governs in the affairs of men. And if a sparrow cannot fall to the ground without his notice, is it probable that a country could rise without his aid? And that brings me to one other secret: America. Yes, America. You see, Freemasonry came of age during the Enlightenment. It may seem hard to imagine now, but the great gift of that time was the radical idea that man's liberties and rights come from God, not kings, and that ordinary men could govern themselves. In America, Freemasonry took that idea one step further. Your founding fathers, the same Freemasons that laid the cornerstone of our nation's capital, and indeed its very foundation, that a man's life was not cast, but through merit, education, ability, he could rise to greatness. That's why I believe America was, and still is, a truly Masonic idea, a Masonic experiment, that men could govern themselves, that a country could depend on the goodness of its people, on their willingness to give back and to help others. But frankly, today I'm worried. I'm worried about our mission. Men in high places have abandoned values that are the very foundation and stability of America. Today, greed, selfish interest, and barefaced corruption seem all the fashion. America needs great men of tolerance who can give honest debate to the great issues of the day. I'm seeing mostly squabbling, men squandering their time, being wolves to one another. Yet, I'm not without hope. We still have Freemasonry. Yes, the same Freemasons that helped create this country have always provided great men when needed. And today, in every city and town in America, Freemasonry is still providing that special place where young men can find their greatness and accomplished men can give something back. Yes, in this time of great hope, it is my hope that America will see that Freemasonry is a national treasure that cannot be separated from our country's future. As Freemasons, we stand today with our brothers, our country's founders, in support of America, with a firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, pledging again to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor. May this American experiment continue with God's blessing.
Hello, Pastor Steve Waldron here with New Life Pentecostal Church in Albany, Georgia. Today, we're going to talk about Masonic handshakes. Now, I want you to see something here. Hey, Brother Alex, how you doing?
Good.
Now, let's just look here. I just want you to know, that is not a Masonic handshake. This is how I normally shake hands. So, folks out there on the internet, that every time you see a world leader shaking hands, the Dalai Lama with the Pope, or Putin with Kerry, or something like that, when they shake hands, your thumb has to go somewhere. It's not an Illuminati Masonic handshake. That is not to negate, I do know about the Masonic handshake, just like that over your knuckle. But shaking hands, that is not. Just like when somebody puts their hand. Another thing making the rounds over the internet is Ivanka Trump is making a sign of Satan because she puts her hands on her hip like that. That's how you put your hands on your hip. That's not a Masonic Illuminati sign. So I just want to let you guys know that. Come on, there's real battles to fight. You don't have to fight all these make-believe conspiracy theories out there. Let's wrestle with principalities, powers, rulers of the darkness, spiritual wickedness in high places. See the Lord do a great work in this end time. God bless you today.